Come on. No. You know, I can probably go. Yeah, that's good, I guess. Okay. Any response is a, well, I'll say any response is a welcome one, but welcome responses are welcome, I guess. I am using the hotspot at the moment. I'm probably going to keep it like that for the entire stream because Tetris somehow went perfectly fine with it. I still feel apprehensive about it, but I did check the VOD for that stream. I obviously skimmed around. Watching the stream in its entirety and whatever would be obnoxious. I didn't notice anything off, so I assume quality assurance is assured. The quality is assured by the quality assurance. Are these still going to be in the single digits because I'm using hotspot? Well, at least the download speed isn't. I mean, it's only double digits, but like, double digits is better than single digits, I guess. And upload speed is whatever. Honestly, it seems perfectly fine. It arguably seems better than normal, but not really much of a comparison there. Okay, you're both here. You both give me responses. You can both hear me. How's the game sound? He says as there is no game sound to be heard, but I guess if you want to respond to that, oh, it's too quiet. I need you to turn up. Okay, turns the dial up to 11 like a moron. Okay, I'm really hoping nothing happens. Hotspot stream was a success. This is another hotspot stream as a result. So let's just hope that carries on. I don't want to continue doing this though, as I've made apparent. Bitrate is normal, I guess. Right. Shall we get started then? Chrono Trigger? Is that a thing in Chrono Trigger? I figured it was Cave Story because Dark Wind kind of just said enough to me. And then all weapons leveled down to 1 was just easy clarification. Okay. Breathing is a thing that exists and that I may or may not be bad at. Let's breathe in, breathe out, and start the game. Welcome back to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Last time, we traveled alone as Zangetsu, using the Curse of the Moon. And in our first journey, Zangetsu discovered his weakness. The weakness was him. He was the weak one. And so, when he ventured forth again, he killed everyone, stole powers from them, and became evil. Probably not good. But we also unlocked Ultimate Mode and Boss Rush Mode. Got to delete that one. So let's start Ultimate Mode. There remains no one who can stand against Zengetsu, the true ruler of the night. As a veteran, there was once a man who had been given the moon's curse by demons. That man was Zangetsu. Wrapped in crimson garb with eyes like fire, he relentlessly pursued the demons who cursed him. As he journeyed from one pit of darkness to another, he would stop at nothing until he struck down every last demon in his path. One night, he sensed the looming presence of a great demon. He swore to eradicate all demons, no matter how much of a threat they posed. Bathed in moonlight, he cried out as he drew his sword, which consumed the darkness from within its wretched steel. On that night, either the demons or the moon itself would feel the wrath of his blade. We gaze into the moon once more. We're back at Moonlight Temptation, and Zangetsu can run now! Oh, he's learned so much! He can also do this, it's kind of cool. Also this, you know, double jumping. Pretty cool. But we're not ultimate enough to go up there, so we'll just take the front door, I guess. Just zippity zoom all the way past these guys. Oh, let me get this one. Can't forget the money bag. Very important. Something that I forgot to show off that I could have done in Nightmare mode, you can go up here. And you can fight Dola Hammer, the best enemy. He's dead now. Now we have the demon's essence. We're so strong because we have the power of demons. And wall breaking. Killer candles. Killer rats. Killer everything. Wow. That was a thing that happened. Is this a checkpoint? Why is there a checkpoint in, like, the second room? You've barely gone anywhere. I mean, I won't complain. Less retreading, but, like, wow, okay. The more you'll know, I guess. Nice double hit there. Get the heart, even though we don't need it. Because it's there! Why would you not? Okay, I need to be way more careful with that. Yeah, that's better! Just jump through the 4. That's completely normal. Now, I don't need Jibo to destroy chandeliers. I can destroy them myself. Can I kill this thing with the chandelier? I want to know. I don't get to know. No. No, don't spawn. I need to... Ah, too early. No, I wanted to know. I was so curious. It would be funny. Unfortunately, can't go through small crevices. Zangetsu's not ultimate enough for that. Guess Miriam's useful for something after all. Get rid of that ghost. I don't like him. Zangetsu's being a madman, running everywhere. Littering, the greatest crime. Just throwing paper everywhere. Doesn't care. But we're ready for the boss. Feel free to rate my impression, by the way. Oh, that's the normal Quake Bazooka. And he's dead. And look at that lone fire. I'm gonna leave it alone. It's funny. Aw, he went away! Aw, the poor thing. As you can tell, you get Ultimate Zangetsu, but you get Nightmare Mode bosses. And normal mode progression, but we'll talk about that later. Something interesting about the three ally characters. If you listen to their music, which I'll try not to talk over this one too much, but you might notice a bit of a trend with it, kind of. Also, this music might be familiar to those with astute ears. But anyway, this one's kind of beautiful? I don't know what you call it. I'm not sure if bombastic. They're upbeat, it's something. It's a nice little tune. And what do we have with a nice little tune? A nice little woman. Thank you for saving me. Was it the demon's power you used to seal that beast? Oh man, I wish. You're a Shardbinder. That power can summon forth demons at will. I cannot allow that. Wait, it is true that I am a Shardbinder. However, I have sworn to be ever righteous in my command of his power. I refuse to be used for evil. Then show me the proof of that determination in battle. Yeah, Miriam. Also, something that I forgot to mention. Killing people in Ultimate Mode doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't give you the Super Crescent Moon, or like the Super Moon, Blood Moon that lets you jump twice in midair, or the Super Dash that makes you go super fast, or whatever. No, there's no reason to kill them. Except there is one reason, unless besides being sadistic or like really hating someone that you just wish they're dead. There is one ending in the game besides the one that unlocks Ultimate Mode. One more ending in the game that requires you to kill at least one person. You can do it in normal mode or Ultimate Mode since they both have the same story progression. It's really just dependent on whether you want easier levels because you got better Zangetsu, or easier bosses in normal mode. Or maybe you just want the challenge and you want harder levels in normal mode or harder bosses in ultimate mode. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. Anyway, now that we have Miriam and Ultimate Zangetsu, let's show off some useless tech! Yeah! Completely useless, as far as I'm concerned. Normal characters' jump heights are 2.5 tiles. Miriam's is 3.5 tiles. And the second jump from Zangetsu is 1.5 tiles. So you'll go 4 tiles like this, or 3.5 like this. But if you combine them together, you go 5! Not that the game ever asks you to do that. I mean, why would you? Can I do this? Whee! Welcome back to Frigid Hell. If you're ready for Miriam, you're wrong! It's more Zangetsu time, because now we can do other things! Also, these women here, I never... Ow! Back? Okay, what the heck happened there? I hate everything. I don't know what's wrong anymore. I'm very bothered. I don't know if I want to continue. I guess God, I hate everything. I don't even know why it happened this time. Just want to do a little performance is all, but guess I'll deal with it, whatever. It's not like the entire thing is ruined because of it. Only my whatever. Try not to hang on it too much. We got a heart. We got dead people. I really wish I could do something for you, man, but nope. He's dead for good, forever. Never to see the light of day again. And then we got women here. These are Siwa. I should not be stupid. Or, no, I'm gonna be stupid. Sorry. I am the embodiment of stupidity. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Is this gonna be... Yeah! The good one. At least for Ultimate Zangetsu, because I just want to, like... I can just rush through everything. Why bother doing normal things when you can just run around like a madman? Wait, how many is... Oh, it's 6! If it were 5, I could do the stupid jump, even though it wouldn't be useful. Aww. So, this guy. Okay, we need to talk about this guy. So, there are... I don't know what this guy is. The wiki says it's Barbados. But in Ritual of a Night, Barbados is green. Or sorry, has a green hat and a brown outfit. And then there's an upgraded version of it called Leray, which has a red hat and a green outfit. Also, Zangetsu still can't get this, so I'll use Miriam because she's a good person. And we'll give her some limelight because she exists. And that's back to Zangetsu because I'm mean. Anyway, Leray is green with a red hat though, which is what the enemy looks like here. So I don't know if it's Leray or if it's Barbados. So I'm just gonna call him the archer, the shooter guy, the man, the myth, the legend. Litter powers! Go! Don't... of course it's gonna follow me. Oh, god dang it! Oh, right! He's the hard version. For some reason I thought he was the normal one. I don't know where I got that from. Oopsies. This is so good. It's kind of stupid. And then I could just double jump to avoid it. But now, let's take a listen. Alright, so the music here is kind of unsettling. You just listen to that whole thing, it just, you know, I mean, considering how Zangetsu feels about him, I guess I understand. That I would be defeated by a demon. I have been thoroughly humiliated. I am Alfred, an alchemist. Alchemist. You use demons to fulfill your worldly desires! Every achievement requires a fair exchange. Even using demons is sometimes necessary. You have your own goals, correct? My power may be of use to even you. Your existence is unsettling to me, but your skills are not without value. I'll leave your head where it is, for now. Yep, your skill will be useful to me, Alfred. It's this. Very useful. I killed you in a past life. This is a very useful skill, Alfred. Thank you. Unfortunately, Alfred doesn't have any special, awesome, useless tech with Ultimate Zangetsu. But you know what he has? He's got a Buster Rod. And it's so awesomely special. You know why? Because when Alfred's just, you know, moving around or standing still, minding his own business, it's all yellow. But when he swings it, it's orange. Or brown. Whatever you want to call it. Brown is just dark orange. Yep. Back to the Brilliant Void, but who cares about Alfred? We can be Zangetsu, yeah, because we can run now! Also, I found out what these things' enemies were. It took my mind way longer than it should have. They're not primates. They're simians. Which explains why it took me so long to figure out what their name was. Because, you know, simians, primates, those are pretty similar words. Oh man, it's the shooter guy. The man, the dude, the whatever. The guy that's got a pointy red hat. Awesome. Unfortunately, Zangetsu's powers does not let him get past. Ow! Okay, fine. Jesus, dude. Calm down. Zangetsu's powers cannot let him get past here, but now we can run. And then jump and then not care just a little bit. Yeah! Also, I guess an interesting thing of note. When you fall down off a ledge while running, you keep your momentum instead of just falling straight. Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. No, there's something cool I could show off. Oh, no. Oh, God, this is... No! I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do this. This is the stupidest thing ever. This is how this works, right? This is the stupidest thing. This is so dumb, but I have a good reason for this, I swear. I have a good reason. Besides to show off that you can do that, and I don't... Oh! Also that's there! Also, right, we still can't go up here, because we suck! Wait. Okay, well no, it's not gonna matter. I'm not gonna try to do the useless tech. It's not gonna work. Because the tech is useless. I already said that. Yep. Okay. Let's try to do this correctly now. And I'll do this for good. Excuse you! Also, how does Alfred have so much damage on him? Why does he have so much damage on him? What the heck? That's weird. Because Zangetsu was almost dead earlier, but then he got, like, fully... Miriam's at full health. Why the heck does Alfred not have full health? Anyway. So. Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Since Miriam can't actually do that jump normally, but with Ultimate Zangetsu and the power of ice, we can do the unbelievable. This is gonna be a bad idea, isn't it? Get out of here, Plume Parma. Boop. There we go, we got the good one. Should I? No, Alfred's about to die. I was gonna say, should I show off Soul Vision? But also there wasn't a lamp there to get Soul Vision, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry, I'm fine. This room has it, right? This room? Yeah, money bag! Keep on thinking there's gonna be another breakable wall, but there isn't. So, now that we have the dash, we can get this properly without accidentally on purpose killing ourselves. That's also not a trap. Wow, I'm surprised. I am like always expecting it to be a trap, and that's just not. I could do like a stupid thing where I like fall down and then just like jump over on this platform. But nope. Anyway, it's time to fight the Money Man. He is the Money Man. He is made of money. Also, I don't actually know how the coin damage works in this game. Or this fight. Wait. Yeah! It's not useless! Yeah! Niche uses! Yeah! I don't care! Maximum stupidity! Also, wow, his hitbox goes way high. That was so stupid, but I love it. Ultimate Zangetsu truly is the man of the night, whatever the beginning said. Also, did not bother using Ball and Chain. Anyway, let's listen again for the third time. So, notice how this song sounds. Miriam's was beautiful and upbeat. Alfred's was kind of creepy and unsettling. This one's just straight up evil. Or something. Cursed Sharpminder, you carry the power of numerous demons. Very perceptive of you. I require the demon's power to achieve my revenge. At this moment, our objectives align. Cooperation would be fruitful for us both. So be it. I'll let you continue breathing. For now. Yeah, by the way. No matter what I do, if I just, like, waste my sub-weapons, or if I don't, I can't show off Alfred's use alchemy or Jibo's immortal metamorphosis in this room, because the weapon points just get added to your score, which is currently a perfect 15,000. So I can't demonstrate them anyway. What kind of nonsense is this? Blast me onto heaven. So, from here on out, this is probably just gonna play the same as Zangetsu with his skills, except I can actually take shortcuts because I have people. Wait, is this a niche case? Can I do something stupid with this? I need to know. It's so good. Please let me know. Ah, that would have been hilarious. So this will be mostly the same-ish, since, like, we now have achieved, or this is the point where you would achieve Ultimate Zangetsu. This would be so hilarious. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do something risky and stupid. There we go, risky and stupid. Ow! Apparently I jumped too high. Miriam doesn't have that problem. Can I get these stairs? Okay! Did I just get off stairs that are off screen? That's amazing. It's because they're like stuck in the UI on the top. There's still stuff there even if you can't see it. And I guess that just happened, and that was kind of hilarious. Wait, can I do it here? Okay, well I can kind of do it here. Haha, it's useful sometimes. I'll use Miriam to skip that. Then we got Gearmund, and then shooter guys galore. Do any of these have hearts? That one does. We can just jump this one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah! Okay, yeah, now he's angry. Okay, I'll leave him alone. I mean, I know I have Alfred. I'm gonna just... I probably should have actually used Alfred to, like, combine the powers and avoid these poison toads. Wait. But wait, maybe I should keep Alfred like this. Just in case. Just in case, like... This is not a normal pit, right? Okay. Oh, man. Well, I guess I don't need Alfred for this. Because I can just... Yep, just showing that you can't do that with Zangetsu. Definitively. Or something. Get over here! Come on, let me kill you. There we go. There we go! That's the thing you can break. I feel like that's what I keep on thinking of. I'm always suspicious of these rooms, because I'm always like, there's gonna be one wall that you can break, right? Okay. Come on. Get over here! Nothing there. And, you know what? Like, I've shown everybody else doing this. Let's let Jeeble get it for once. Actually, maybe I did show it with Jeeble. I don't know. Either way, Jeeble got a thing. He's so special. He's the best character in the game. Oh my god. Except he's not Ultimate and gets his better. Oh wait, can I do that jump though? Come on, that looks so close. Yeah! Stupidity at its finest. I'm gonna die. Wait, no, I got a heart, so I'm fine. And big heart, we're gonna need that. I guess I could do that. Oh yeah, did I ever show that you can just do that? I don't know if I did, but now you know. I'll take that one. This actually might be pretty useful, thinking about it. Alright, let's see if I can actually rush close enough. Because the bottom one's behavior depends on your horizontal positioning. So I can, like, just... Yeah, get him to bite first. Oh, I mean, I guess you can do that, Zangetsu. This is a weird way to do this. Fight! There's some weird stuff sometimes. Wow, I am weird. This is a weird way to do this fight, but I kinda don't care. Okay, no, he's fine. There we go, I guess! I'm trying to, like, get, like, the best positioning. I don't know where this thing actually lands. But I think it might be able to hit him. Fine. If I do it like this. Ah, right! Can't stand up. Gotta be crouching. Don't fail me now. Gonna play it safe. There we go. Goodness, that was a close finish. Yeah, second phase is definitely easier than the first phase, since it's just avoid the flame attack. Anyway, if you didn't know, this song is used for Miriam's theme in this game. If you didn't know that, now you know. You're welcome. This seems like a bad idea, which is exactly why I'm gonna do it. I did it. I'm gonna wait until it closes. I don't want to regret. No, I don't want to make any regrettable decisions. Also, proof that you can't stand on them when they're closed. I mean, not that you... or when they're open. Not that you needed that. Almost! Oh god! That could have ended poorly, wow. I'm actually gonna, like, stand in front of him. Ow! That was very... Get down here! And I'll show that epic quick ascend. So epic I did it twice. Come on, don't give me the lame one. At least I can do that. Also, notice how, like, here the rain is just going straight down? It's a little weird how that's inconsistent. Please die. Sema, D, Sema, don't know which Ema. Hey, look, he's back. Too bad he's dead. So much for a welcome back party. Now, let's fight the poltergeist. I didn't do it. Ah, darn it. Best strategy. Flawless. And Zangetsu turned around for no reason. Get out of here. Jibu time. Now it's not Jibu time. Oh, right, we got this now. It's epic time. Epic Zangetsu time. Money time. 4-4 time. I actually don't know what the time for this is. Okay. Wait. Yes! Yes! Not useless! Yeah! Yeah! Ow. Whoosh. Can I, like... Alright, fine. Rude. Oh, wait, now the wind is moving to the... Get down here! How many hits this guy? That many. So, not that I need to, but let's do something stupid. And just have Jeeble fly through this instead of Miriam slide. I don't know, it's an option that you can do. It's there. What is this? Thank you. I'm not gonna do something stupid risky again. He says as he does stupid risky things all the time. No! But now I can jump over these even better than Miriam. Which actually brings me to a kind of interesting point. if you kill Alfred to get Blood Moon, but you have Miriam with you, it's almost kind of pointless. It's like, they both fulfill the same niche. Hey Alfred, you should probably read this. Oh, thank you. I was talking to you, Alfred, but you said my name, man. Thank you. Actually, what is this? Sorry, I need to see. I need to actually pay attention. Okay, that's good. But, like, they both fulfill a very similar niche, so it's almost redundant to have both Miriam and Blood Moon. But I guess if you don't have Miriam and you have Alfred, then you don't have a high jump option at all. So I guess whatever. Freaking wind attack. But I can run, so it doesn't matter. And I got a double hit, because single hits are lame. Zangetsu's so cool, he gets double hits. And you're gonna do the wind attack again? I mean, not complaining, I guess. Ah, dang, missed. Missed again. Okay, now you're listening to me. For some reason. Ah, don't jump off! And dead. What's wrong with me? I don't even think I was running that time. Tragedy of slaughter. Can I race the Blair? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna race him. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the race? Come on, come on, go, 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 go! Go, Zangetsu, go! No, no, he's losing! No, Hubris! No, Hubris! Hubris! No! Oh, hi. No. You know who I haven't shown getting this yet? Jeeble. I mean, I didn't have to do that, but, it was an option. Hey, Alfred, I can't read this. Can you do something for me? What? This? I already have this book. Well, you should have said so earlier. Aw, dang it, I wanted to keep going. What? Well, that was useless. Heart? Dang. I'm a litter. What's kind of upset, man? Come on, get the lamp. Oh god. Oh, well, now that I have the Fist of Power, it only takes 2 hits to kill these guys. Wait, wait, yes, 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 yes! Sorry, I gotta keep doing it. It's stupid. I love it. Everything is stupid. Now, is this... No, this is not the room, sorry. Also, I'm pretty sure... Yep! Yep! That's normal! That's why I was curious about the one in Blasphemy into Heaven. It's like, can I do this? No. I'm like, dang! Man, that would be hilarious if you could. Unfortunately, hilarity is not with me sometimes. But it definitely is a lot of times. Now here's something... interesting? I always get mildly upset about having Voltaic Ray with Alfred in this room. Because just like, I want to do the thing with the lava. But, here's the thing. You don't need Alfred. I'm gonna get rid of this guy, though. Yeah, so yeah, you don't need Alfred for that. It is helpful with that 1-up, though. And there's that being useful again. This is a very awkward situation. Do the Scoochies? No, do the Scoochies! Get closer to me, coward! There we go. And then, because I can, we'll get the 1-up. So, yes, you can bring Voltaic Ray if you have either Jeeble or Miriam along with you. So I didn't actually need to, like, get rid of the lava to, like, do the shortcut. But, come on. It was an opportunity. It was there. And the Lily Room. Does it take 2 hits? It takes 2. You can live! This is too high, isn't it? Oh, okay, trade-off. Hard for whatever amount of damage that was. Did I break even? I have no idea. Okay, that could have gone poorly. I probably should have jumped to this platform before doing that. Let's see if I can do this. Well, there's another way I could do this, but, I guess I won't. How close can I get? Because, like, here's the thing. I could just, like, throw it down right now as a shield. Yeah, no damage! I did it! I'm the best! Oh, there's not a heart there. Whoopsies. Okay, come on. Can I do it, like, before he charges at me, please? Yeah! Come on. There we go. Got a big boy heart. I don't like you. Yep, okay. I'm kind of thinking about stuff right now. Did I destroy the other? There's no other one, is there? No, just that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that? This one's gonna give me Demon's Essence, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna do something a little different here. So, I mean, normally I was just gonna do this with Zangetsu like I've been doing with every other boss, and Zangetsu never got to fight the Nightmare Mode bosses. But, let's have some fun. This is revenge. This is revenge. Yeah! Alfred can be useful sometimes. Defiler of taboos. Does this mean I can finally be in Smash Bros. Brawl? Maybe. Also, you know, once again, more niche use of that. I always, like, say it's useless. And I'm like, well, actually, I never bothered using this until, like, very recently. Because I just thought about it. I was like, wait, can I do that? And I was like, yes, I can. And it's the dumbest thing ever. And now I'm just finding these little tiny niche uses that hardly matter, but come on, it's funny. Wait a sec. Can I? Yeah! This is so stupid. So, I could get this, but let's let Jeeble get it. There, good boy, Jeeble. You're such a good character. He is. I'm just like kind of like forbode him from using things ever. I mean, I guess that was useful. Alfred, I can't read this. Can you? Oh, it's that book that I read earlier. Alfred, why do you keep on reading that book? It's a good book. It's really good. I like it. This awesome character development. It's got a nice story and everything. How good of an idea is this? Well, okay, but not like that, though. Ew. Stop being mean to me. So, how... Okay. So I'm in a mild predicament. Because, like, I can't do anything with this without freezing him. I don't think. Pretty sure. You know, I'll just tank a hit. Let's see how well this does. He's like, what, 5 tiles wide? Yeah, okay. Close! But, not quite there. But you did your best, Jeeble. You did your best. I'm gonna wait for him to drop the flame. Alright, so let's, miss entirely. Not that much. Why does he keep turning around? Is it because he wants to face his enemy and watch them die? I guess. Also, epic skip right there. It's amazing. But, I kind of want the thing. Because I'm a... Actually, wait, sorry, I can get this with Sengetsu normally. Or, normally. No! I was holding up! I was holding up to get on the stairs! What happened? Well, more money for me. This is a checkpoint, right? Oh, but that means... No! No voltaic ray! No! Aw, man. Look what I've done. I regret everything now. Why did those stairs betray me like that? Yep, this is a checkpoint. Now I can't get my voltaic ray. Why would you do that to me? Dude, get over here. Fight me like a man. Why did the stairs betray me like that? I held up. And he didn't get on the stairs. This game's mean. I mean, but could I really do 2 bosses in a row? Voltaic ray? I don't know, man. This makes me curious. This is... Alright, let's... Dang it. Ah, it's so close, man! What if, though? What? Come on, I gotta try. Last shot. Yeah! Stupidity! Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, okay, that could have ended poorly. Don't you freaking dare. Don't do it. What do you mean I didn't double jump? I double jump. Shut up, game. Big heart. Bunch of books that Alfred read. No! Man, I wish this were 5 high, because then I could just do this stupid again. It's so addictive. Just like figuring out like how many times can I do it. I honestly probably shouldn't switch off from Demon's Essence. I should probably keep it. Can I do this? Come on, no. Well. Okay, well I can at least do this one. Not that there's... No! Not that there's... How much health do you have, man? Ball and Chain is actually a surprisingly strong move, so I'm a little surprised it took that guy as many hits as it did. This is just gonna give me the thing, yep. Alright, let's throw some stuff at him. I ripped out a page from the library book. Are you proud of me? Oh no, 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 no. That was terrible. But now I'm behind you. Okay, I would say I'm doing terribly, but it's not like I'm taking a lot of damage from it. Honestly, just not taking that much damage at all. Because of the defense. Yeah! Here we are. On to stage 8. Sorry, no stage 9 this time. But wait, can I? Oh, come on, dude. No, well, there goes my chance. Is there something over here? No. I was curious. I wanted to know. Like, come on. It's right there. Missed! How does it miss? Kill me. Come on, can I do it this time though? Come on. I'm really close. That was so close to like dropping on the enemy. Oh, that looks so close too. It probably means that he can't. Probably. And Alfred just dies from the raw damage of it. He doesn't even need to fall in a pit. Okay, yeah, that's just definitive proof. He doesn't care. Yep, even G-Bull needs to fall in a pit to die in a timely manner. But Alfred, no, he just dies. Anyway, back to business. This is something that I actually tried to... Well, this is something that I actually avoided doing in the earlier playthroughs, but like, come on, I need to do this with him. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! Okay, I didn't know you could do it that... Wow, okay. That happened too. I didn't know you could do a stair skip that good! Holy crap! I didn't know you could wait until the very last one! It's not even on screen! Holy... Also, something really amusing about this that I didn't show off. It's gone. Yeah, it's back. I'm pretty sure the reason that happens is because its spawn point is over there to the left. So, like, when you re-enter the room from the top, it's not which it doesn't come out yet. So that's why that happens. I think it's kind of funny. But, like, yeah, that's a thing that exists. Yeah! That was not really necessary, but who cares? I don't. Just, do that. Get on the stairs! Don't not. Oh, come on, that was just rude. Alright, let's do things efficiently. Oh, that could have ended so much worse. I'm happy it didn't. Because the happy endings are better. Sure, I guess. My heart, your heart, your heart, your magic potion. This that I'm not gonna use, sorry. So, as I mentioned earlier, this has nightmare mode difficulty boss fights, but we never fought Gremory in nightmare mode. So welcome to the elusive, harder Gremory fight. She is faster, and she has a lot more orbs, in case you couldn't tell. And as a result, it's actually kind of obnoxious. Oh, did I get hit by the swarm? Unfortunately for her, her attacks are still weak. That still hasn't gotten buffed. Curse the moon! Can I do the stupid thing? Nope! Guess what? These are a lot faster now. Like, obnoxiously fast. Yeah, you can't reach her like that. This is, the same, though. Ay, darn it. How do I want to handle this one? That was, kind of nice looking. Oh, wow, I have never gotten those to align that well before. That's actually kind of incredible. But honestly, that attack is pretty bad in this mode, so, or this harder version of the fight. So I'm, glad that was very easy. Going for Gibbous again. This is kind of telegraphed because the moons spin faster before they attack, so it's honestly not that bad if you're paying attention to it. If you're not paying attention to it though, that attack sucks. And I can just do 3 attacks from that. No, she doesn't do the wave twice, unfortunately. This attack is still the same. Really, the only moves that got changed are her orb attacks and... well... the moon attacks in phase 2 are the only ones, and there we go. That's... yeah, like, they go all the way down this time. So, like, you don't have a safe spot, really. Anyway, so yeah, the moon attacks are faster here. And then she's got more orbs and otherwise moves faster in the phase 1. That's really it. But I mean, it's still a more challenging fight. And I think it's definitely worth it if you're, you know, so good at this game that the bosses are kind of a pushover. But then again, if the bosses are kind of a pushover for you, maybe you just want to play this game as Alfred. Ah, darn it. Okay, good. If you think this game's too easy, just play the game as Alfred. And there we go. Ultimate Zangetsu prevails against Ultimate Gremory, I guess. Once again, Zangetsu was astonished by his own actions. For what reason did he do this? He existed to slay demons and take revenge, but long lost emotions had been rekindled. However, the time for that had passed. As his consciousness drowned in darkness, Zangetsu could only pray for their sakes. I don't know. Words. It goes by too fast. And so, in order to stop the new Dark Emperor, Zangetsu's allies plunged into battle again. They may have to end their ally's life, but can they still save his soul? And as I said earlier, Ultimate Mode has the normal mode stuff, so you can get any of the game's endings in Ultimate Mode that you can get in normal mode. So, I got this ending again, but no, I won't be doing Nightmare Mode again. That would just be redundant, and there's no Ultimate Nightmare Mode. So, in case you thought there was, for some reason, I don't even know what Ultimate Nightmare Mode would even be. Like, it's not like you have better versions of the characters, and even if you did, what would be the point? That's just an easier Nightmare Mode. So no, that does not exist. Also, the credits are still the same as normal mode. There's no Ultimate Mode credits. Sorry if that's what you wanted. But I guess while we're here, let's talk about endings. So, in normal mode and ultimate mode, but for the sake of conciseness, I'll just say normal mode. There are 3 allies that you can interact with, and 3 interactions that you can do with said allies. 3 characters, Miriam, Alfred, and Jeeble, and the 3 actions, ally, leave alone, or kill, allow for an amount of combinations of 3 to the 3rd power, or 27 for those that don't want to do the math. There are 27 different ways you can play normal mode. And that probably sounds like a lot, especially when you only have 8 save files. But despite there being 27 different ways you can play, there are only 10 unique endings. 11 if you include the ending that you do by playing Nightmare Mode. I won't be showing off any of those other endings for a while now. Maybe later, but not in the near future. So, I've shown off 3 endings. What are the other 7 endings? Well, all of the other endings are called the normal ending, which I guess really tells you just how maybe possibly unimportant they are. You should at least get one of them just for the sake of it, but honestly they're not something that I feel super compelled to do. I've actually gotten 7 of the game's 10 endings, or 8 of the game's 11 endings if you want to count that. I don't feel too compelled to get the other 3, but let's talk about how you get them at least. So, 10 endings. 1 where you ally everyone, 1 where you leave everyone behind, and 1 where you kill everyone. But what are the other endings? So there is an ending for allying with Miriam, and only Miriam. There's an ending for allying with only Alfred. There's an ending for allying with only Jeeble. Then there's an ending for allying with everyone but Miriam, 1 for everyone but Alfred, and 1 for everyone but Jeeble. So that's 9 endings. So what's the 10th one? How do you get it? The 10th ending, which is officially referred to as That Man Zangetsu, appropriately, is the ending that I actually alluded to earlier. You can't ally anyone, but you can't leave everybody alone either. You have to kill 1 or 2 of the characters, but you can't kill all 3 of them either. So that will give you the game's last normal ending, where Zangetsu is alone once again. Zangetsu is a very lonely person. But now, let's show off the final mode for the game, Boss Rush. Boss Rush is pretty standard. You're in a room with every sub-weapon in the game. You've got a couple of big hearts. You've got access to all 4 playable characters. You don't have any extra lives. And you just got base health, but you got 30 weapon points instead of the default 20. You also don't have the attack up or defense up power-ups. So now we fight every boss that this game has to offer. Every boss except for Dark Emperor Zangetsu, at least. Since, you know, you have Zangetsu, it would be weird if you could just fight yourself. Let's say hi to our friend, the Glutton Train. Oh, sorry, I should probably switch to Jeeble. Finish this off. Let's just have the flames of volcano cannon graze his hair. Something I've failed to point out this whole time is that Boss devastation attacks cannot kill you normally, and will in fact give you a 1-up if you manage to avoid them. In this game, or this mode, they can kill you though. Also, you might notice that Ball and Chain is no longer there. Once you grab a sub-weapon, it's gone for good. So, make sure to ration them out. Don't just go all in and end up, well, losing because you didn't ration your resources well. That would be most unfortunate. So anyway, we're taking the rapiers to just speed this up. It's a pretty good fight to use them on. I don't really feel compelled to use them in any other fight. That was close, wow. Almost got bubbled. Alright, on to the third boss. Let's show off something cool. Let's make Alfred useful a bit. So, how about we do this? That missed, okay. Awesome! My impatience got the better of me, I guess. If I hadn't messed that up, he'd be dead by now. And now, first damage. Bummer. But, I mean, just a scratch. So, Valak, I don't really need anything for it, but something, I guess, interesting to note. Yes! Even Jeeble's Bat Metamorphosis is Immortal Metamorphosis, and Bad Form in general is restricted in this. So, yeah, if you thought you could get away with limited sub-weapons because Jeebles doesn't technically count as a sub-weapon, you're wrong. This game doesn't care. Man, normal mode Valak is so whatever. Like, he barely gets to attack, and then phase 1's over. It's so weird. Like, I know he's got a phase 2 to make up for it, but like, phase 2's not hard either. I mean, he says as he gets hit, but... I should really be a little more careful. But this time it doesn't matter because I counted my slashes. I guess I'll just have to be a little more careful in the future because health carries over, as it usually does. We'll just do this the old-fashioned way. You know. Cause... come on, don't do this. just give it a sec. Come on. Okay, okay, there we go. It fixed itself. Good. Alright. I guess that goes to show that hotspot stream's not perfect. Makes me wonder what would happen if I didn't choose my hotspot. Almost kind of regretting it, but I'm not gonna think about it too much. And what was this obnoxious? If you're not G-Bull, which is why I'm G-Bull. I'm also just gonna throw these at her because I can. It's honestly not bad. Oh! Because Miriam's high jump. Okay, I didn't mean for this one to stop, but actually that might not be the worst idea. Alright, that could have been better. I mean, at this point their horizontal positioning doesn't matter. I didn't really use Immortal Metamorphosis, but I feel like it's a good idea to at least have it. So let's expedite this fight with this, as usual. Throwing dagger is really something that I don't care about. It's fine. It kind of just exists. I missed. Of course I did. Yeah, okay, that one's not surprising. Okay. Fine. That takes a while for him to fall normally. And he jumped kind of high there. There! I did miss that time! Miriam's jump will always help. Alright, so this is it. It's just Gremory now. I mean, I guess I'll grab this, you never know. Yeah. So, we'll do this. And then... I mean, I guess G-Bull's lost more health. But, I don't know, I'm probably gonna use Miriam more during this fight. Oh, whoops. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that much. I can just stand on this platform. I want to just stand on the ground. But this is fine. Now let's make Alfred kind of useful. There, he's very useful now. I mean, I guess except for that. I don't think I really thought that through. I guess it'll be fine. Yeah, got that epic sword hit. I'm sure you can probably just walk that if you're precise enough, because I like to jump for safety. Yeah, once you're used to the harder version of the Gremlin fight, this attack's kind of... I was about to say kind of whatever, but he gets hit like an idiot. Whoopsies. Didn't have enough time to jump. Let me actually see if I can just walk this. Yeah, you could just walk that. That's honestly just such a non-issue. What, you thought that would hit me? Hit the eyeball, please. Zangetsu, no! Don't be an idiot. Congratulations! You're good at video games. Or something. I don't know. So that's Boss Rush. It's a bit rudimentary, kind of simplistic, but it gets the job done, especially for those people that like to refight the bosses. But it was kind of short, so let's give us another run. Maybe we can do something different. So I think I'll probably still take the Ball and Chain for Glutton Train, since it's like probably the only time I'm going to use it with Zangetsu. I don't really know another. I could use it for some other bosses, but this one seems fair. Besides, I don't usually use Zangetsu for most of the other bosses anyway, so why bother? Right. Oops. Shouldn't he be oh god, what have I done? Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? In case you couldn't tell, it's nightmare time! Oh, what was that? Must have been the breeze. Here we are. Back again. But it's even harder this time. So, let's talk about this. What happened? Why am I suddenly fighting harder versions of the bosses? What happened? What have I done? So, I was doing some research to find out what was the exact criteria to unlock Boss Rush in this game. And when doing that, I came across an interesting tidbit of information. That is that I kind of suck. Nope, not that interesting to it. That's not actually that interesting. Oh, so that sound effect exists. But, so, if you hold certain buttons and press A to select Boss Rush, you can enable certain modifiers. If you hold down L, you get Nightmare Mode bosses. If you hold down R, you get Ultimate Zangetsu. If you hold down X, you get Infinite Sub-Weapons. And if you hold Y, then sub-weapons and hearts will respawn. And you can hold multiple buttons down to have multiple toggles available to you. So you can do some crazy stuff with this. I wish the game told you about it, but unless it does for getting all 10 endings or something. No, I just found out about it randomly when researching Boss Rush online. It's honestly something that I kind of wanted, and I'm glad that it exists. And I'm a little disappointed that I used Frost Caliber there. I had something in mind, but I guess I'll have to do this fight in this way. Unfortunately, I can't just dash at him. Yeah, so he's gonna do the Flame Breath. Or Hell Flame, I think is what it's called. Now he's gonna do Hell Bite. And the top one's doing... I should probably do something about Miriam. If I get hit one more time as Miriam, I'm dead. Ah, not close enough. Oh, what? Okay, not complaining, not complaining, not complaining. No, stop, calm down, calm down. Stop it. Stop using the pain burst, it's annoying. And in case you were curious, his fire breath is called pain breath, or whatever. Pain, fire, I don't know. Okay, can I do this though without like being an idiot? Hopefully. I feel like I could have squeezed one more in there. Also, something interesting to note, I guess, is that the amount of time he spends expelling fire is actually slightly varied. It's not consistent. So sometimes it's a bit faster, sometimes it's a bit slower. Which I guess is kind of an interesting mix-up for was otherwise a pretty repetitive phase 2. Anyway, I could use Voltaic Ray here, but I'm gonna reserve that for someone special. Besides, Andralphus is easy, if you ask me. Or, well, I guess once you get to know them, they're not that hard. Even without Voltaic Ray. Andralphus is not that hard. Also, something interesting to note, it probably happens on a few other bosses, and I'm just, like, only noticing it on this boss in particular, but the hurt effect on Andralphus is not the blood stain. It's just a more normal hurt effect. And I just thought I'd bring that up, because, like, some bosses are like that. Like most enemies, you will get the bloody splash. Wow, you really just want to do the wind attack. I mean, I'll take it, but you are obsessed with this one move, dude. You're also dead. I'm gonna switch to Zangetsu so that I don't die horribly. So, let's have a repeat of what happened earlier. Because Bloodless just kind of sucks. It's not a bad fight, but it's a hard... Well, it can be annoying. The whole thing about needing to get up to her... Like, maybe I just need to, like, come up with a better strategy. But, like, come on, I'm gonna use Voltaic Ray at some point. May as well do it against the boss that annoys me most. I am very surprised that I avoided that Crimson Drip. Unfortunately, I did not bring sickles this time. I'm just... Can I? Jesus, I'm a little too... Getting a little... Okay, jeez, that could have gone worse. I need to stop doing that. I'd like to stop... I don't really want the middle parasol to stop usually, because that's... If it keeps moving, then I can just move with Bloodless, like right there. Boop. So that's that. Zangetsu's hardly been touched. So that's fine by me. No, I'll just ignore the sickle then. It's not really that... It's not really that useful. Sickle is like only a little more useful than the throwing knife, throwing dagger, throwing book. Ah, come on, I crouched. There we go. And there's Bathen. Libero guys! Alright, let's fix up Miriam. And let's help out Zangetsu a little bit. I don't know why I was blanking on his name. I mean, I guess I could use this. There, we're all ready. Soul Vision still sucks. Alright, she's being nice. Wow, Graham, you're being nice. What the heck? Okay, slightly less nice. Also, game mechanic that I don't think I ever showed off. You can give Demon's Essence to other characters. Just like you can with the thing. Burning Sphere. Can you stop doing that, Graham? Of course it's gonna hit me. I don't know if she's playing nice anymore. There we go. Alright, one last fight against the harder Gremory. Maybe. But, this is very convenient. See, things move super fast, it can actually reach the ground this time. Yeah, I think I'll take it. Poke the eye. I think this also affects your sub-weapons. I'm not 100% on it. Also, there's like no point to me switching to Zangetsu for that. Alright, let's do this. Actually, let's have Alfred in the limelight because I wasn't finished! About to say how his Buster Rod is so slow that it's actually decent, but I guess Alfred just sucks! Nope. I gotta do it. I gotta do the sword. I can't just use him or whatever. That felt slower for some reason. Just like the startup, I don't know. May as well, I already expended too much. Ah, man, if I could use— oh, wait, what? Miriam, you got it. You got this. I'll switch it. Zangetsu for this. I won't die to this part of the fight. Although I guess this is Jeeble's time to shine! The character has done absolutely nothing this boss fight. He's here because he has health. And Alfred's here because he has shield. You know what? I don't know how close I am to being finished with this fight, but let's show off something interesting. Well, interesting, I guess. Let's attack her like this. and then get hit by that for minimal damage because apparently this fight isn't hard enough. Oh wow, I actually got that? No! God! I should have gotten to Miriam. Ah, darn it! Oh well. I guess I'll just be an idiot. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Jeeble was not optimal for that last part with the crescent moons because projectiles aren't the best for combating other projectiles. So I'll just deal with it, I guess. Sure, Gramarye. That could have gone worse. Honestly, Miriam's just really good for dealing with Gramarye. In, you know, every game. Okay, you're being nice. I always like when she raises both hands because... Oh my... Jesus! That's gonna kill me, isn't it? Why did I know? Why did I know that was gonna kill me? I know too much, apparently. We might have to redo this. Might have to redo this one. So, yeah, all of these orbs. Jeeble is the best, obviously. He's such a good character. He's got the greatest defensive qualities. Yeah, Jeeble's got some problems. If I somehow survive, I can show off something interesting. Heck, maybe I should just show it off regardless. Stick, 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 stick. Prepare for a long, arduous battle. Prepare for me to miss every hit. Every swing. Oh god, this is the stupidest thing. I mean, as if I haven't done stupider. Yep, I figured I was too close. Alright! I'm great at this. This is what happens. This is what happens. Let's try this again. Let's not stumble so hard. Just a little bit. Alright. See what game you're playing. In fact, it's the game I'm playing. It's called Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Oh god. I don't know why my jump button wasn't working. I know it sounds weird. I don't know what happened there. It just was not responding. I was getting freaked out. Oh well. Well, come on. Why is it? Why do I feel like it's being less responsive? I don't like that. Whee! Oh, come on. Yes, I am still playing with Joy-Cons. Okay, let's actually do the thing that I wanted to do before by not taking that. What is going on? Like there's some weird delay to the jump. It shouldn't be there. It's like a weird input delay. But only to that button, it seems. You think you know what's gonna happen with Valak? Oh, I mean, I feel like based on what you said, you probably know, but I'll show it off. Oh, not again. Is it seriously doing this again? Okay, my bitrate's apparently going everywhere. It's unstable too. Alright, well at least it's streaming, I guess. So, something interesting about Valak. The bottom heads don't work on a timer. They actually work based on whether the other head has performed their action. Okay, are you going to stream? Okay, well that tells me everything. Ah, my goodness. Oh, come on. The amount of... Is high bitrate bad and low bitrate good? Because that's what I'm starting to get from this. Getting kind of tired of this. Holy crap! You do anything right? Okay. How? Goodness gracious. Remember when, like, I did the hotspot thing to avoid this problem? And my stream is still unstable? And I'm just like, I'm throwing in the towel. Well, I guess I'm not throwing in the towel because that would be like... That'd be actually giving up. But I haven't given up because apparently I'm a glutton for punishment. Remember when this was a high priority stream? Also, I'm not using my hotspot anymore in case that need to be said. It's still unstable. I don't like it. I checked speed. And, well, I guess download speed doesn't mean anything, but it's freaking great. I'm connected to the internet. But the world does not appreciate my contributions and is really getting on my nerves. That apparently, no matter what I do, I cannot have success, and that the scariest thing about this month is not my streams, but what happens to them. Or, you know, just my internet in general, I guess. Why did this have to happen in October of all times? I don't know. But it did. Happened last week, and hasn't gone away since. I mean, like, parts of it haven't gone away. I can at least connect to the internet on my computer, but not on my laptop, not on my phone, not on my Switch. It's getting on my nerves. Can't have a successful stream without something happening. Which at that point, it's not even a successful stream. Well, at least it's not. It's a less successful stream. Technically it's successful, but it's not what I wanted it to be. At this point, I should just make recordings. What's the point of making a recording if nobody's gonna watch it? Alright, let's murder Bloodless. Come on, just a bit. There you are. Come on, closer. And there we go, I guess. Hopefully not having Miriam won't matter too much. Can Twitch stop saying I'm unstable? Please? Please? Like, you haven't done anything yet. But, like... At least it hasn't done anything that I know. It's not like I'm paying attention to the stream all the time. Okay, connection. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Twitch, for making me feel good about myself now. If only you'd done that earlier. That missed. That one didn't miss, though. That meant to do it. Oh, come on! Okay, that finished him off. Okay. Don't do it. Please. Please, just let this be the end. Getting a game over was already a mild embarrassment. It wasn't like that much of a deal. Oh, the internet is just... God. It's just making me frustrated. Can you please give me a Jeeble? Grammary? Good God. Why did it take me 3 attempts to get her name right? Yeah, she's just Grammary and Miriam. Wow, I'm bad at this. I guess Grammary is just Miriam and Jeeble put together. Please end my suffering. Okay, so 19. Okay. Alright, we can do it 3 times. Alright, let's show us off because I'm a stupid idiot. Hitbox lasts for so long that just do that. I mean, I'll use Jubal. Just... Oh, come on! He doesn't do a lot of damage, it's the minimum, but still? Alright, let's do the stupid thing again, yay! Swing early! You'll get it. It's like in baseball when you perform a bunt. It's like I'll just hold the bat in front of me. That way I'll always get the ball. That or I'll get hit in the head and get a free base anyway. Alright. Let me see if I can do it. Okay, maybe not. I'll still do it. Alright, let's show off a little more Alfred power. I mean, I would show off Alfred power if he actually had the power. Well, I mean, I guess freezing Grammar was kind of cool. not what I was going for with that. Yeah, Alfred, do the bunt! Okay, well at least these moons just kind of go away. Alright, so let's do the thing that I was trying to do with Alfred before I became a stupid idiot. You can stand on these and almost get yourself killed. So, like, if you don't have Voltaic Ray with Alfred and you're doing this fight, that's how you fight Gremory. You just have to use that. And it's kind of neat, but I'm gonna not risk it. Oh, come. Basically never get hit by that. There we go. Finally. Well, I'd be inclined to show off more, but after the troubles I just went through, I don't know if I really feel like it. If you have any suggestions, feel free to put them in. Remember, it's L for Nightmare Mode bosses, R for Ultimate Zangetsu, X for unlimited weapon points, and Y for unlimited sub-weapons.